Hi and welcome back. Today I am doing a little mom tutorial. This is just a makeup look that I really enjoyed on myself and I thought it would be great to have on record for me to look back on and see how I did it. So I'm starting off with Too Faced, I believe it was a primer, putting that on my lid, and then I go to Naked to Urban Decay using this shadow and using the middle brush. And I am applying that all over my lid. I was looking at another video who was telling me that primer's good, but you need a base on top, a base powder, and I wasn't doing that before, and you can definitely tell the difference. So the powder definitely smudges more if you don't do this. I noticed that with this, it just gives it like a flat canvas, so it was easier to blend. Now I'm using Too Faced Natural Eyes with this brown shade as a transition shade with this black Morphe brush. And this is sort of to do that transition color. This is a very subtle look. It's nothing professional, but I liked it, so I wanted to go back and see how this worked out. So I just obviously do that on both sides, and like it takes a while to show up, so I tried to just cut this video as much as possible because you get the idea. Now I use the Morphe, I don't know the name of this palette, but it's this chocolate diamond darker shade than the Too Faced one. And this is just, you know, deepening the shadow in the crease. And again, I do that on both sides. And I move on to the same Morphe palette with Stone Fox. It's like an orangey burnt color. And I put that again in the crease, just because I like the way it gives it a little bit of depth and a little color. It's not just brown or flat. So I do that on both sides. And then I use this L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte foundation. I don't use foundation on my face, but I've found that other people use it on their lid to do like a lighter color, so it gives them a nice base. So I really like this. And of course I fix it a couple times, don't worry, it looks a little messy, but again, mom look, so definitely not professional, but it works for me. And eventually I come back and I fix that right eye. So just blending it out, trying to make it smooth so that when I do a lighter color, it just stands out more, because I've noticed without this, it just kind of falls flat. So now I'm using the Too Faced, it's this middle color. I apologize, this is a little old palette, but I do that there on the lid, and it's like a shimmery light color, almost champagne-y. And I just like the way that looks. Kind of opens up my eyes. I do have big eyes, but I like the way it's an opening look. I go back with that top first transition color and the Morphe brush just to blend out a little bit of the bridge between the lid and the crease. So I like that, as it's a smooth transition, or it makes it a little bit smoother. And then I use these Olay Cleanse facial cloths. I don't really like this, but that's what I had. And that's just to clean up any of the fallout underneath my eye, because with a lot of shimmer, it falls on your face or your cheeks, and I don't like that. So I just clean it up. I usually do that at the end as well. And so now I move on to the NYX Matte Liquid Liner. I absolutely love this liner, and I am no professional at this, at lining my eyelids, but again, I was looking at a tutorial and I followed along their steps, and lo and behold, I do a pretty decent job. This is very recent, like probably in the last week. So it's worked out, and both eyes seem to be very similar, probably fraternal twins, and I'll take that. And so this eye, I feel like, is always a little bit harder for me, but in the end they look okay. So obviously I just do that, and then I fill in the space and do what I can so that they look even. I mean, we're all human, so they're never gonna look exact, but I try my best to make them look pretty darn close. So I do that, and I always line the outside first, and then I come back to the inner corner of the eye. I feel like that's easiest for me, and just kind of complete, you know, the outline. So this was super fun to do, and of course I condensed it. There's a lot of cuts here, But it makes sense. This is a telescopic L'Oreal mascara, really nice. I like the brush because it helps you individualize each lash. I really like that mascara. Alone, it's pretty good, but I do like to mix it with another one just to give it, I think, more volume. So I do that one first, and then I come back with the Unlimited mascara. Gosh, I want to say it's L'Oreal as well. And then I just go right on top. So I try to make sure that the first one isn't dry so they can combine, and I really feel like it helps. And then on the other eye, I do the same thing. The telescopic first, because the brush individualizes the lashes, and then I go back with the Unlimited. So I feel like it's nice. The Unlimited mascara works really well by itself. I feel like I can use that one alone as well. And now I just go back with that same wipey that I had, and I clean up the bottom of whatever I have when I make a mistake. Now I'm going to use this e.l.f. blush. It's like a cream base. I don't know the name, but it's really nice. I like the way it shows up. I'm used to doing powder with a brush, but this has worked really nicely. And being that most of the time I'm in a rush, it's quick, easy, and I feel like it's a really nice color for my skin tone. So it's nice. It just kind of gives me a little bit of a wake up, almost like a natural, as if I've been lightly sunburned. But I really like that. So I've had that for a little bit. Now I'm using this Tarte. It's like a lip liner. I probably got it as a sample. It's just like a pink color, and it's retractable. So just line my lips because I noticed that I'm not that great with like liquid lipstick. So at least it gives me you know, some type of border. And this L'Oreal Paris lipstick, I believe it's $4.40. I got it at Ulta. It is a beautiful color. I really like it. I've been trying to find something that's good with my skin tone, that's not too bright, that you can use, you know, for a night out on the town, or a party, or daytime. So I really like that. And it eventually dries matte because I don't like too much gloss, but that's it. So thank you so much if you're still here. I appreciate the support. Cleaning up a little bit, pop. And that'll do it. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.